Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions. You guys already know what's going on. I just posted episode 6 yesterday. Not going to talk about the show. I'm just going to jump right into episode 7 so I could get this out to you guys before I go to work. So this is the full watch along, episode 7 bonus because last week I kind of skipped one. I did a re-edit of one of them, and I could either get a re-edit out or I could get a new one out. And no sense in getting the new one out if the re-edit's not up. So not going to talk about the show. We're just going to jump right into it, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then go. So here we go, guys. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, click. You could sync up, and then I'm cutting the volume and stuff as soon as the originals comes up. That's it, guys, and we out. Woman goes into labor. So is this the another great song, but you can't hear it? Center myself better. So the mother died. Mom since you went away. Now, is this Leonard? I think this is Leonard. Did he call him Harold or Leonard? Harold. I think this is Leonard's story. Maybe Leonard isn't Leonard. I could have sworn he said Harold, but that looks like a baby Leonard. I have many theories I'll go into when there's less going on. Reginald Hargraves. So there's the action figure. My theory is that he's like a character in the comics called the Puppet Master. Me and my brother talked about this, and we think that he's using. Dad's abusive. We think that he's using the toys of the Umbrella Academy to control them. So even though Vanya probably has powers, she can't control them properly. So he's using her to use them or getting her to unleash them so he can use them. He's clearly another kid with abilities that was abused and tortured. He's got a mean father. His mother we just saw his mother died at birth. It's got to be Leonard. Why else would they show the figurines? Especially since he stole one in the last episode. I almost went so far as to think that Vanya didn't have powers and that he is trying to make her think she does so she feels important. But I still think that's not true. That's just another theory. But I think that Vanya is actually really powerful and he's trying to unleash them so he could use them. What a mean guy. He's so mean. Oh my God. And everyone laughs at him? Why is everyone laughing at him? I don't think in any world that would happen. Everyone just hilarious, like hysterically laughs at a child for being bitched at by an old man. All right, so now we know he has Reginald. Did he somehow master the ability and kill Reginald using the toy? He probably lashes out and accidentally kills his father. His father, the actor, looks familiar, but like much older than I remember. Whatever he's in. Well, we could have known that. I mean, obviously, the second I saw the dude as an adult, he's fucked up, so he clearly suffered abuse. I mean, most people that are like that, it's because of their upbringing. And it looks like Leonard's house. It's I mean, I feel like he called him Harold in the beginning, but it's got to be Leonard, obviously. All right, so he didn't use powers. Ugh. And he has some strength behind him. Okay. Jenkins Harold. So, oh my God, I'm an idiot. That's who was on the slip in the last episode. Harold Jenkins. It's fucking Leonard. I mean, I knew just now that it was Leonard, but Harold Jenkins is Leonard. That's who they want killed. Killing him saves the world, according to the handler. Oh my God, they're showing us how everything unraveled. That's when Klaus stole the thing to sell for drugs in the very first episode. I love this kind of stuff. I love time showing what really went on when things went, like Back to the Future 2, where Marty McFly watches himself. Amazing. Sorry if I'm talking a lot, guys. I'm excited. That's how we found it. I didn't realize that was what was in there. Ah, it's all starting to make sense now. I thought he just stole it when he went over the house with Vanya, but I never saw him leave, so I didn't get it. Oh, this is good. We're like 5 minutes in and I'm already gotten chills. Gotten chills, not getting. Kill Harold Jenkins, Leonard. Got it. Exactly. Now we know. They are so good at these, like, unraveling things. So we saw this. Okay. So this is before Vanya walked down. In the last episode, I said, did he go back far enough? And he did. But see, wouldn't things have turned out differently because five reappeared just then? I feel like they wouldn't have had this argument that made her so mad. But I guess we have to accept that it did. If you guys understand what I'm saying, she might not have had that argument because of what five now knows and what he did. But they've already proven that to be wrong. Whatever it is, she had the argument. Fair enough. He looks like he's doing all right considering Klaus. That is true. I keep thinking like they think he's crazy, but that's right. He's in a 13-year-old body. So clearly he altered something because he's not aged. Who's Claire? Who's Claire? Her daughter? Or is it someone else I don't know yet? I hope he stays straight. He did get to see, oh, that's right. At the end, he did get to see his lover, Dave, from the 60s. Like the guy that died in Vietnam. He did get to see him, but we really didn't see much, or was he hallucinating? Now it's going to be rough to see what's a hallucination and what's really his ghost visions. But I'm assuming he really saw him. That's right, the day's reliving, so none of this happened yet. But now, because Five blew up the facility, did they still get the slip saying he has to kill Cha Cha and vice versa? Or did that not happen now because he blew up the facility? Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, right. I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure right now is when she got the thing. Oh no, this is when he gets his. Okay, so they are still getting it. Because I was gonna say, when did Hazel get his? Cha Cha's getting hers right now in the inside the room, but now this is when he got his. Yeah, okay, all right, that explains where he. I thought they just didn't show it and that he like at another time got it in the room, but all right, further explanations. I like it. I say this all the time. Who's who's this? Oh my god. Remember I said that he was touching her all over. I'm like his prints are everywhere. And he touched the donuts and everything else. See, another theory we were going on, me and my brother, was I don't want to talk over him. Look at that scar on his face. See, me and my brother had a theory. Well, I had a theory that my brother was telling me he went back in one of the episodes that I've already seen. Oh, he got the file. Good job. And Leonard Peabody was 100 years old in one of those articles that Allison was looking at the library. All right, Leonard Peabody. And Leonard Peabody was in an article in the paper being 100 years old. Now, is he somehow able to age, or like why was there a Leonard Peabody that was 100 years old? Oh, now he's going to get drunk because he found the moon stuff. And another crazy theory of mine was that because Leonard Peabody might be 100 years old and can alter age, maybe he's a shapeshifter and maybe Leonard is Reginald because Reginald's a piece of shit. Maybe Reginald is Leonard Peabody. That's crazy, but I'm throwing theories at you guys. Great, Leonard. Kill the weakest guy in the room. I mean, Leonard Luther. I feel like he'd need a lot to get drunk. He's a big dude. He could probably drink that whole friggin' bar. Although he never drinks, so he's probably a lightweight. He probably had one drink will get him shit faced. Klaus looks so normal now. It's funny. He's like not on drugs, acting normal, normal hair, normal clothes. He's becoming the straight man. I wonder if some of them know why he went to the moon. If there's like a reason. What is he saying? He wants to be not number one or he wants to do drugs? Is he saying he wants to do drugs? Jesus. See, it's always the nice guys. Always the nice guys, when they get a little drunk, they turn into raging assholes because they're so pent up with emotion, they don't know how to express themselves. So the second they get drunk, they blow up like lunatics. That's why you need to experience things. You need to experience life, drinking, stuff like that, so you know how to behave so you don't act like Luther is right now. I'm not saying do drugs and stuff like that, but like, don't sit in a room and be a goody two shoes your whole life. Sorry, I had to turn the volume up, hence why you saw the. Oh, wait, you don't see anything. That's right, my bad. What really happened? It's so cool seeing it this way. See, the first time this happened, and I thought I heard a gunshot. Did she shoot the bird or something? I remember hearing what sounded like a gunshot and they went to black and then they both returned to the apartment. Did she think he was talking about her and then found the donut lady and got jealous? Maybe oh, I didn't even think of that angle. She probably thinks he means her, and then later on in the last episode, we saw she caught him with the donut lady and got all mad. I didn't realize she was jealous. And when he kneeled down in the last episode, I said I heard a click, and I said, "Is he going to shoot her back?" But I didn't realize he had the slip. So now it all makes sense. So he was prepared to kill her too, but he kind of like had second thoughts and then heard the birds and like thought it was a sign. The only thing I'm not 100% is, was Cha Cha actually jealous or just mad because he's being selfish for himself? I think she's actually jealous, like she thought he was talking about her being a partner for life with Hazel and Cha Cha, but it wasn't what he meant. Wait, ho ho, I'm going to burst through the door. Now, mind you, Allison has still not used her abilities in years, according to her. I feel like that made no sense for Diego to do, even in his mind. Like, Diego's done stuff like that before. Why would he be so horrible at jumping through a window and do it like that? Granted, he's one armed. That had to have been just to be funny because it was hilarious, but it made no sense. Diego is a master of ninja spy tactics. Why would he do that so horribly? But I loved it. I loved every minute of it. He's quite the fan. Well, then he must not be like the puppet master. Like the puppet master in the comics controls people with figurines like puppets. If he burned their face off, they'd all be dead. So clearly it's not that magnitude. Is that from the explosion? Is that from the explosion when he teleported back, he got caught with shrapnel or something? He's been around for hours. How did he hold that in? He's a tough one. There's his dad, and it looks like they're having a good old time. He's holding him. He's like, kid can't get away faster. That is the worst picture ever. Not the worst ever, but like just like the dad's face looks like he's gonna kill him, and the kid looks like he's about to get killed. At least he brought her out to the middle of nowhere. It reminds me of the movie, I think it's Fallen with Denzel Washington, where they took him out to the middle of a log cabin in the middle of nowhere because there's like a spirit that you have to contain, and it can only last 30 seconds, I think, without dying, and it just leaps from body to body. So he goes out in the middle of nowhere like that to like basically restrain it from possessing people. Going off on a tangent, sorry. Look at that car. I wonder if something crazy is going to happen. Like Cha Cha's going to get jealous and murder her or something. I hope not. She's so sweet. Look at Hazel. He's such an. This is hilarious. This is this is actually adorable. Some people might be thinking like, what are you wasting your time for? But I actually really like Hazel and the what's her name? I forget. But the Giddy's girl, I call her. Giddy's Donut Shop, but I don't remember her name. It's on her suit. Let's go. Let me see it again. It was like Isabel or Judith or something. Judith, I don't know. Adorable. See, I didn't like Diego's relationship with the cop because I've seen that 100 times. I've never seen an assassin from the future love a donut lady. You gotta love it. Now is Cha-Cha gonna jump out and be like, "What's up, motherfucker?" Watch, she just starts opening fire. There she is. That's where we saw in the last episode, but we didn't see him pull away like that. Is Luther really going around looking for drugs? Or is Klaus going to find. Like, I feel like Klaus is going to find Luther, or is he getting weak? That's cool. Oh, so he is going to help. I can't believe Luther ran out like a baby and really wants to do drugs. I mean, it's kind of what I was saying before. But you're not supposed to experiment with heroin and stuff. You become that. It's There are limits to what you should experiment with. True. On both counts, he's got a scrawny little junkie ass, and Luther would save him. I dig Klaus though. I know a lot of people like him. They're always a good time, but they got problems. Reminds me of Bubbles from The Wire. Also reacting to The Wire, if you guys didn't know that. A little shout out to my other video. Oh, that's right. He's finding out for the first time again because it's a repeat day. So everything they did is different this time. Only Vanya and Hazel and Cha Cha did the same thing. Everyone else is doing different things today. So wouldn't everything change? Because Hazel and Cha Cha got their letters and Vanya split before they got into the number five argument. So they're experiencing the same, but I feel like everything should be different. I guess I'm looking too far into it. You can't keep the timelines accurate all around if you want to entertain people, I guess. I mean, I'm buying the rules. Like, as long as you follow things somewhat. Watch Luther is like rocking out in the middle of the dance floor. I know he sees Luther doing something crazy. Oh my God. That's hilarious. No one even is. He's a giant hairy man. This is hilarious. I didn't think he'd be going that nuts. He literally looks like a giant gorilla. How is no one freaked out by that? Who's this? They probably think it's a suit or a costume. She said, are you one of the furries? A drug addict throwing away drugs. Insanity. That's more insane. They literally, I don't know if you guys know what furries are. Most of you probably do. But furries are people that dress like animals. Some don't engage in sexual acts, but a lot do, dressed as animals. I think she thinks he's in a costume and rocking out doing drugs and wants sexual things. Write in the comments if you like to know more or have something to add. I feel bad though. Klaus should not be anywhere near this environment, and he's dragged into it by Luther. Oh God, he identified the pill. Oh no. I really hope Luther doesn't make Klaus crumble by being in this environment. What's gonna happen? Something's gotta happen. Maybe number five? Who's with no, number five's not with them. Oh, he's having PTSD from the war. Maybe Dave's ghost will be over there and tell him, like, don't do it, buddy. Well, there's Dave. That's his lover. From the Vietnam, obviously. But now this is probably a hallucination. I'm assuming this isn't like Ghost Dave. I think he's just hallucinating. I'm not sure. I'm never sure with this show. Oh, no, he's hallucinating. Man, Klaus, I just got chills. Klaus is like, got so much going on. I feel for him. I just hope he gets better. And, well, the world might end in 3 days, so. I was just checking how far in we are. I was just going to say, everyone's doing crazy stuff. Diego saying Luther's right. Luther becoming Klaus. Klaus throwing drugs away. That's the house. He said the house of pinching cheeks. Mrs. Little Leonard's grandma. Or Harold's grandma. Things are unraveling. I like how in each episode they showed the dynamic between two different people. Now it's Luther and Klaus, Diego and Allison, Fives with Mother. That's the coppers. Coppers coming. They're going full tilt. They're all coming. They blocked off that way. Why would you pull the knife out? Like, throw it right away. What if they just, like, went boom, 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 guns blaze, and shot him down? He had a weapon. See, this is kind of silly. They all know him and they know he loved her. It'd be kind of silly for them to immediately assume he murdered her. Even if his prints were all over it and stuff, they know he's a spy, like goes around and does sneaky shit. True. A lot of them are like that. Luther's like that. Diego's like that. Allison's a hot celebrity that is super rich and famous. So, oh my God, this is like Friday the 13th. Is anyone else realizing this is like Friday the 13th? 7, where the girl's on the dock. It's part 7, where the girl has psychic powers, goes out to the dock and raises Jason from this. I feel like this is very reminiscent of that. The boats out there, the lighting, the way the narrow dock is. It's got to be like a little shout out to Friday the 13th. It even looks like Crystal Lake. Is it at Crystal Lake? I got to look this up later. That whole scene, the whole way that scene is with the dock and the boat. I might splice. Oh, I don't have time. I might splice in something later for you guys. This looks crazy. Watch, he smacks her to get her angry. Smack her. She needs to be angry. Look how mean he's getting. Don't let your guard down, Leonard. Exactly. He's letting it too much go. It's actually not just anger necessarily, because the entity thing flowed out of her and did stuff when she was really excited about playing the violin. When she was making out with him, she got like excited and got all riled up and wanted to bang, and then the entity flew out. So it's not necessarily anger, it's strong emotions, I think. Strong emotions let loose her abilities is my what I'm going on right now. So now this is before, I think he put in in the last episode when Cha Cha blasted the shower. That's why she blasted the shower, because she was jealous. I'm just starting to dawn on things. So now, is this the part where so he found the burn one, because remember Cha Cha burned it. How clever. It lines right up. So now this is when she went in the shower, blasted the shower, and he had the taped one on the shower wall that said Cha Cha. So she was going to kill him. That's right. I totally forgot that part. So she was definitely going to kill Hazel because she was probably jealous. Here's the part. She walks in, blasts the shower. But now where did Hazel go? We never saw that. He must have snuck out the back, I guess. I'm like, I forget if we knew where Hazel was after this. I like just watched it, but like because now the times are repeating, so I forget which is real and which I'm just fabricating in my own head. So he is there. I remember that. I think that's where it ended for us, though. That she looks at the slip. I feel like that's where we saw it end. Oh no, that's what we did see that. That's right. I jumped and I said, did he just shoot her in the head? I didn't remember because he didn't shoot her in the head. So to me, it wasn't like that crazy. We did see that though. But that's as far as we got in that story, I think. What's going on here? Wouldn't it be crazy if some of these people aren't even real? Like maybe Oh, the guy's gonna fight him because it's his girlfriend. Oh my God, Luther will murder everybody. Oh, great. See, like I was thinking, like, what if half the people in the club were fake because Klaus is seeing ghosts, but he don't know which are ghosts and which aren't. But apparently they didn't go that angle. I feel like at one point that angle will be played where there'll be a room full of people and only Klaus could see most of them or half of them or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Throwing theories out. I dig the black and white with the Bahama Hawaiian looking cut off sleeves. Klaus looks so normal now. It's like blowing my mind how strung out he looked in the first half, and now he's like, he's probably the most normal dude of all of them now. Diego's in jail. Luther's on drugs. Vanya's a moron dating Leonard, who has gave her every hint in the book to not go with. Heaven? Is he in heaven? Is he in the afterlife? Like when he's not on drugs, can he enter the afterworld? What? Is she the cause of the 43 babies with powers? Or is she like God? Is this like a religious thing where she's like God and this is the afterlife? Or is this like the creator of the 43? I don't think it's Dave. She's smiling, but if it's Dave, then this is obviously just a hallucination or something. There's got to be, if it's Dave, then there's probably no meaning to this. Night Owl. Where is this going? Night Owl. Barber shop. Can he maybe see the past? Like five could travel to the past. Maybe he could see when he's like not strung out on drugs and he's fully aware he could see the future or the past or something. I mean, he's already teleported, so maybe it unlocked something in him. Who's this guy? I need to see the face of this man. Is it Reginald? I knew it. It's Reginald. I saw the beard for a split second. Is he just a man of tough love, or is he a total shithead? I can't never tell. It almost feels like he tries to teach them, but with real tough love because there's not a lot of time. He's dead? Is that real? I thought he just was visiting. I'm guessing the paramedics are gonna like wake him back up or something. Dear Papa. Oh, so it was for nothing. I thought he was going to say it wasn't for nothing, but it really was for nothing. I think it's funny that he's a barber and shaving Klaus. If Klaus wakes up clean shaven, that'll be crazy. That's what I just said. So he's not a bad guy. He just had not a lot of time. He's like, time is of the essence. I'm sorry. I got to be a dick. That's what I think it was. I've seen movies like this and shows like this where it's like, guys, I'm sorry, but we had like 20 years and I needed you to be prepared. So I had to do what I had to do. And then he faked his death, maybe, or really, oh no, he must have really died because here he is. So he's so into the greater good, he killed himself for the cause. See, the most of the show I've said, yeah, yeah, they wouldn't have. That's the thing. Oh, he's waking up. The paramedics are waking him up. He's coming too. All right, at least they confirmed it. I've been saying since the beginning that I don't think Reginald's all bad. I think he just had to do what he had to do, and they just confirmed it. So he's even better than that. He literally killed himself to save the world. And he did what he did to them because they needed to be there to save the world after he did. And this guy is like, I mean, there's got to be more than him just hating Reginald for that reason. Oh, we're going to see Powers. We are going to see Powers. It's like Mr. Miyagi. He chops the beer in half with his hand. He's like, dude, you see how rusted my hood is? I could give a shit. Is Vanya gonna freak or does Leonard have powers? Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised if Leonard set this up to make her angry. Like he went on the side and paid these guys, like, kick my ass outside so that she freaks out. This is a setup. I guarantee it's a setup. She's going to have to lash out. He set this up. It's got to be. What are the odds? But is she going to, like, kill? Oh my God. I was going to say, is she going to kill them? That dude died against the wall. His head shattered the brick wall. One guy dented a van. Now, mind you, in episode 3, Luther threw a guy into a van and he survived. Remember that? And I even said, how do you dent a van and survive? But I think she just killed those dudes. And I think Luther set the whole thing up. Or Luther, I keep saying Luther, Leonard. Leonard set the whole thing up. Oh, or she's so dedicated to the job. She's like, fuck you, kill me. Yep. You and your whore. Stop calling the donut lady a whore. She's a sweet old lady. She's dedicated to the job. He's got to kill her. He's got to kill her. I'm sorry, but he's got to kill her. It's either you or her. You got to kill her. She means business. I have chills all over that. I don't want him to kill her. I'm just saying that's what you got to do. I don't want him to. This happens so many times in movies, and it's like, what are you thinking? Eventually, they always come back and get you. It's like, it sucks. She's your friend, but she's literally, you gave her a chance. You said go away, and she's saying no, screw you. I guess Klaus just let Luther do his thing. Oh, I thought that was about to show us who's the guy with the eye. There's got to be something big. There's like 2 or 3 minutes left. That dude is dead. That dude might be alive. It looked like Leonard was holding his eye. Leonard was holding his eye. Tell me he lost his eye. I have chills all over. I think Leonard lost his eye. He was on the ground holding his face. He's going to turn around. He's got no eye. Yes, I knew something crazy. I have chills all over. That was me and my brother's other theory. When we realized the whole Leonard Peabody thing, we said it's Leonard's eye. So maybe Leonard didn't plan it? Because that's some serious beating he took. I thought it was a staged beating. Where's she going? Oh my god, I have chills all over. I like knew it as it was happening, and I even. All right, let me stop this one. I knew it as it was happening, but I forgot when I was saying all the theories. I might have said it in the beginning. If I did, I apologize for repeating myself. But when I was saying all my theories in the beginning, when we saw the old Leonard Peabody, I said to my brother, maybe he could shapeshift or he can alter time and his age too. And it's Leonard's eye that Luther ripped out that number 5 has. But I didn't think that Leonard was Harold Jenkins. It all makes sense now. But I thought it was Leonard's eye to begin with. If I never said it in any of my other things, then that's what I thought. But up until that last part where he got beat down, I didn't think anything of it, even though that was a theory of mine, until they showed him on the ground going like this and blood was running down his face. I'm like, oh my God, I totally forgot to talk about the eye, and it's happening as I'm thinking of it. Crazy stuff, guys. I'm going to do a review sometime this week of all the episodes I've missed. I'm going to end this one now because I don't want to make it any longer and I got to run to work and I want to get this edited and out to you guys before I go today. So this is going to be a bonus one. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to tuck myself over here real quick. So let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Comments down below. Like and subscribe over here. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.